working for Nigerians is one of the worst things you can do as a new immigrant, because they'll rip you off. And
say I'm good, I'm a Nigerian, I'm a good person. You say.
And what I used to say to people is, whatever comes with it, take it.
Yeah.
Hey, desire, burning like a fire. What you gonna do when it crumbles down? Won't you get higher, down?
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's a girl Adodoyin, and you know I will do it on this channel. So today I have my beautiful yummy mama Nika Omo Aribidesi. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to TLC Grace channel, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Okay,
so thank you for coming, and we have like 2 videos we are making today, so you just go and check our own channel. Anytime she posts it, she'll let you guys know. And please follow Nika on our page. A lot of times that you came from me, show the love, you know. And please, and if you are here to subscribe, please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and please just click on the like button right now.
And leave comments as well.
Yes.
Let's
please,
engage.
Goodbye alone. And please, if you are a new subscriber, thank you. Where have you been? Where have you been?
Welcome.
We love you. You're welcome. So today, you've seen with the title. So we are just here to just talk about this random, or should I put it like the way the negative thought people have about Nigerian living abroad. You know, we have different or wrong narrative, and as Nigerian that we are, we experience, at least we spent like 1 year in Canada already, so we have experience in one way or the other. Imagine yourself, I'm Nigerian, she's Nigerian. I know that in one way or the other, we connected in one way or the other. Maybe there's a good part, there's a good part, wrong part. At least we connected. We don't see that, okay, I'm going to avoid Nigeria, because we know that most people, before coming to Canada, or before coming abroad, I just want to put it in Canada a lot. You know, we all have this wrong mindset that people abroad, they are stingy, people abroad, they are not friendly, and when you just get abroad, just mind your business, or just don't even bother going to Nigeria. You've spent all your life in Nigeria, so try to mingle with other people, race, and leave Nigeria alone. Nigeria, you know them, we are this, we are that, and all those bad stuff. But we are here today to just change your narrative, to let you know that at all I ain't bad person. People are not that bad, you know. And really, we have to just think about that. If you're saying Nigeria bad, or we should avoid Nigeria, am I not in Nigeria? Am I bad? You know, you just have to think about that, and that's why we're here today. So Nika will be doing a lot of talking. I'll be putting my own Jara too. We'll be sharing our experience together. You know, I'll just be shipping my own, she'll be shipping our own. So let's get right in. So, Omari Bidesi, can you tell us your experience so far with, okay, since you've been to Canada, can you tell us, because I know that you have communities that I've seen a lot of your videos, you have people in your Muslim community, even generally, after I'm not a Muslim, and we connect in one way or the other. I know the same way with me, I have my Christian community, I have other people, we have WhatsApp. So can you just tell me your experience so far?
Well, what I would say is, first, thanks for having me once again.
You're welcome.
So for me, the first thing for me is I have like a huge family. Like I have lots of family here.
Lucky you.
Cousins.
Lucky
I have
you.
cousins. I have family friends, and this is not very distant. So these are people that we were very close back in Nigeria. So it has even made settling in a bit easier in the first place. And then secondly, it's you can still have family and they will still not connect with you.
Yeah.
Because some families, they used to, once they travel like this, they will not give anybody in Nigeria their international number. So, but it was actually my cousin that supported me, because I came here through PMP.
Me too.
He was the one that reached out to me. He was the one that called me. He was the one that asked me that, Yinka, how far? Don't you want to relocate? So it's obvious that he wasn't even trying to hide. And he didn't even mind that it's been a while we had spoken. So that's that about the family. Then when it comes to the other community, like you meet people, like opposite us here, we have a Nigerian neighbor.
Wow.
And before I knew that we were connected, because apparently they are friends to my cousin. So that my cousin that supported us, his brother is in Alberta. He came to visit, and he was like, he wants to come and see me, but he will first see his friend. And his brother told him that his friend is living in our. So, but before then, when I used to take my daughter to play group, I used to see somebody at the bus stop every time. If a black woman, I didn't know she's Nigerian, and you can't assume every black person is Nigerian.
Yeah.
So I just used to mind my business. I don't know what happened one day. So whenever I'm getting off the bus, she's entering the bus. One day she just said hi to me, and I responded, and she said her name. I was like, wow, you're Nigerian. And she was already like willing to collect my number. She told me her flat number and everything. But I never saw her again, and I didn't remember her flat number. Fast forward the time my cousin came, it was not like he wants to go and see them. When he was done seeing them and he was about to leave, he said we should all go and see them because they were saying they know somebody here, and you know, maybe that's the person that he came to see. When I saw the husband was like, anything you guys need, if you guys want to go anywhere, if you guys want, as in the way he was so enthused about hosting us. We were fasting, it was during Ramadan that time, so we couldn't eat, but it was like, you guys come back another time. During Semiha's naming, they brought gifts. They were the first people. They had places to go to. I think they were going to church, or they came back from church, and they had like busy schedules. You know, some people work during the weekend. They still came early. They didn't get to eat. You understand? It was only puff and drinks because that was the only thing that was available. But they brought gifts. They sat down. So that is just our neighbor here, and we only have like 2 Nigerians here, but like the other one came after we came. This is our neighbor I was talking about. They came before us. So, and there are many more occasions. I have a subscriber that is now my very good friend. Very good friend. She was one that did all the like paparazzi for me on my baby's naming. She brought puff, and we're like very close. I don't know her from Adam. Anyway. I met her through YouTube, and you would think we've been friends since childhood. So for me, I would say the experience has been amazing, and let me just leave it there.
So in my own experience, I only have my uncle, my mommy's stepbrother in Canada, and he was one that helped us with our PR journey and all. And I have a cousin here too. He's very popular, but we don't really talk. But when we see, I make sure that, because she's my senior cousin, I make sure that I always try to be all over him when I see him. But mostly we don't really gel. But because you're saying your family gel, you know, that's two different things. Yeah. But I can say that coming to Canada, it was somebody in Nigeria that helped us get our space. And when my husband's friend, and the thing that you can decide not to do that, because I know that there's a topic about bad hosts. I think I'm supposed to do a topic about that. Because we know we have a lot of bad hosts in Canada. Yeah, but they got our apartment. They didn't even help us get one stupid apartment, or maybe because it was our business. They got big, even the one that was better than their own apartment. Even then, they were like, you know, they did it as if it's their own thing. Yes, you know, and a lot of things. I remember when we landed in Canada, the second day, one of my church members back in Nigeria, she's here too. She just came and picked us from the house, took us to where we get pots, and she paid almost $100 and something dollar. And you know that me coming back from Nigeria, $100 and something dollar is huge. For someone to be able to do that for me, I was like, wow. Even it got to the same, my husband was feeling someone that we should let her go. She was like, let's go to another store, You know, I noticed that the Nigerians here, I don't know, maybe because I know that they said, according to people, I'm not sure, people that were here before, maybe 2 years or 3 years before us, were not this nice.
No, I won't say, that's still too close. I think people that have been here about 7 years, I think the relocation thingy right now is different from how relocation used to be before. Back then. So people are more intentional about building a stronger community and support system. So now, because
I don't want to say about other, I can vouch for people yourself. That we came the same year, that we've really, the community we built here is as if we know ourselves from Nigeria.
Yes,
and so funny thing is, if we were back in Nigeria, I'm so sure that most of us will not be talking to each other.
Yeah, because you have you probably will be in different space, different
working different levels.
Some people, like, okay, just imagine you being friends with people who have like 4 kids, and you just have like one child. As in one child, you're just new in marriage, and people that you probably see them as uncles and aunties, well, now obviously you're still going to respect, but we're now in like friends. One box of friends, family. And another thing again I like about, and it's not just Nigerian community, but every community here is, then people relocate in isolation. Okay, let me give an example. So there was one person that came here. she works for Bells. She wanted to, they used to do this door-to-door advertisement. So apparently or coincidentally, she's Nigerian, she's a Muslim. So the moment she saw me, when I opened the door for her, she was like, are you Muslim? I said, yeah. She was like, Assalamu alaikum, can you call? She now said, she said her name and everything. So even though she came for a purpose, it was obvious that I told her that I think it was obvious that we couldn't use that package, but she said she would still come back. The next time she came, she entered, she sat down, she drank water because she said she was not hungry. We gisted, we talked about a lot of things. She told me that she actually does this business where she helps people to sort out for African food products and she delivers. So she was like, I should help her advertise. So I was not like, are you not in any group, like any WhatsApp group? She was like, WhatsApp group? Is there anything like WhatsApp group? I'm like, I don't understand.
Like almost 10.
I'm like, I don't understand. She said they don't do WhatsApp group here. Guess how many years she has been here?
How many?
Over 6 years.
No.
Over 6 years. I think she's already a citizen.
Imagine.
So, and remember when we went for that hangout that we did, Kemi Bio's birthday. There was one person too that she brought to us, and she was like, this person said she doesn't really have friends here. And I asked her that, when did you come? When did you land? Because I thought she probably even came after us. Like we were still like JJCs around that time. And Kemi Bio looked at me like, this one is Madame. She has been here almost 9 years or maybe 7 years. So I think people came in isolation. It wasn't like a massive movement in that time. It was more of, I want to go and study abroad, or I have somebody. So it was, you understand, it wasn't popular. Now it's not just isolation. If you want to travel, you want to travel with your family. People went as a unit. Later on, either maybe they will later marry there, or they will probably bring their family. But now most people are going with their family. So first of all, you need money. You will have to tell people to support you. Do you get? You will need like sort of like a soft landing or like a good landing. You have to tell people. People reach out. People that don't even have family members, they also reach out to people on Instagram and they help.
People do that.
They
help them at the airport. So Nigerians.
Do you understand? So I think people one thing I've learned about anything in life in general is people use their experiences to judge everything that happens in life. Number one. People would advise you based on their own thinking. Like I can't advise you based on your thinking because it's how I think I'm going to give you an advice. That's why they usually say like advice is the worst advice. I always believe in if somebody tells me something, I don't have to take it. So if you tell me,
pick the one
do you understand? So if you tell me, Nigerians are not nice, they are not going to chicken come, let me experience it myself. And I'm going to judge individuals because it doesn't have to be all. Yes, there might actually be so. To be sincere, there are some Nigerians that might still not be as nice.
I feel his personality. It's not even a matter of here in Nigeria.
Yes.
Even back in Nigeria. Yes. I remember back in Nigeria, I wanted to get married to. My boyfriend there was an Ijebu, Ogun State guy. And my friend was like, he cannot marry. He can't make it to an Ogun State.
We are Ogun State too. We are Ijebu too.
And it's a lie because it doesn't even matter because of what people are, because of another person's experience. And I know a lot of people that got married to an Ijebu, that got married to Ijebu, and they have an happy of.
Though let me clarify the Nigerians, but there's actually some Nigerian factor in terms of there are actually some set of a group. They might not be together, but in different groups, group of people that will just discourage you, even when it comes to job search, when it comes to so many other So that's why there is still the factor of Nigerians in terms of job, because some that is usually not advisable. Like there's one guy, his name is the Keisho, he's in Montreal, and he did a video of what jobs you can do in Canada. I can give you his link to watch. He's a very funny guy, and he mentioned one of the things. He said working for Nigerians is one of the worst things you can do as a new immigrant because they'll rip you off. And I have first-hand information. I know of somebody who worked for a Nigerian, and the guy just said he cannot be here anymore. So there are actually sections, there are categories to the Nigerian factor that when you see other tribe, other community, it doesn't happen in terms of bringing people and not discouraging people from coming. Like
I wanted to mention, I don't want to mention the race.
Yes,
I have 2 races here in Canada. I will not mention them. I know that most Nigeria here will know those races I'm talking about. Once the land, I'm telling you, their grandfather, their grandmother, everybody,
they will
even
come
if they are
for
staying in
something.
one room, even if they are staying in one room, they're all here.
My neighbors, they are Afghanistans. They've moved, but they used to be my neighbors. And sometimes you enter their house, because whenever my husband goes to help them, they used to call him because they came after us. So, oh, their AC is not working, their heater is not working. Aero. And it's just this same 2-bedroom flat, and it's quite loaded.
So I think we need to do more as in Nigeria. We don't have that. See, this particular race, I will tell you later. But this particular race, they don't have bad crime. This thing that we Nigerians,
yes.
And they bring people in. They even have a special plan. And let me tell you something. The funny thing, because of the unity they have, in order to bring themselves, the political destiny in Canada here, they are topping it. Do you get it? So I feel we should not have this wrong. I know that Nigerians too, we have our bad side.
Yes.
But me, I still feel it's the personality. Yes. Like you said, somebody when a Nigerian is working for someone, yes. And maybe he lays the person up for the character. I'm in Nigeria, I have a business, and I'm going to employ a Nigerian. And if I cannot say Nigeria to employ, I will employ other race too. But at the same time,
sorry to cut you, please. Let me give you, like, there are so many instances in that aspect of when you say that Nigerians, so when you say that, we've moved on, so sorry that we're just all over the place, because we're just trying to flow. So we've already stated that Nigerian community is a very strong community, and we help ourselves in the general scope of things. Now, we're not trying to just go more specific. Now, Ariel's Arabelle, is that bakery?
Yeah.
They sell Lagos bread.
The best bread.
I've gone to that bakery twice.
I didn't meet in Nigeria.
And the people working there are not Nigerians.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it actually goes both ways. It's difficult for a Nigerian to work for a Nigerian, and it's also difficult for a Nigerian employer to employ a Nigerian. I think
it's not only Nigeria. Other races too.
Well, we can't. Well, I can't speak for that. Why I can't speak for that is, at least I have gone to so many sectors or so many places where I see the owner and the workers from the same community.
So I'm going to put two stores here because I patronize them very well. If you go to my spice house, there's a Nigerian that owns that my spice house. Most people think it's an Indian guy. He's young. I went with him one day and I have to interview like, how do you do this? So he explained to me.
Why can't you find
No, it was not a. I just saw him and I was surprised to see him that he's Nigerian.
You should have told him that I want to come back.
I think I'm going to do that. Because everybody feels he's an Indian guy that owns that my spice house on Pepina.
Yeah.
So I when I saw him, I was like, come. I'm very sure this guy cannot be up to 40 years. That owns that my spice house. And I was surprised to see that he's a Nigerian doing well for himself. And you said it was an Indian guy that owns the place. He bought it. Maybe the guy that has 25 years.
Okay.
I think I'll keep that story. Maybe I'll leave a way to bring him to
this
channel
please do.
to talk about
I would
business.
love to watch it.
But his workers they're not Nigerians. They're another tribe. And there's another person, African store at Pebina too. There's a woman that owns that place. Our workers are Nigerians. Pure Nigerian young children.
Okay, I think I know that stuff.
So I think it's perspective and the way we see. Maybe they were employed in Nigeria and one way, or maybe they've employed another race, the other woman too. And it's not easy way. I feel it's just based on even Nigeria. So when we're in Nigeria, some staffs will be good, some staff will not be good. I've experienced a lot. I have one that my tailor was not doing well. He will sew one clothes for 2 or 3 times. He will sew one clothes for 2 days, 3 days, and he wants to collect full money. And there's another one that was doing the good job. So I think it's just based on this thing, still based on personality.
Yes, so it's based on personality, but some things can also be limited to how we all think. It's just the way we complain about how Nigeria is. Do you understand? It's not every country that is like that. So your country or how you do things, how we're not sincere with one another back in Nigeria, it's not every part of the world that you go to that is like that. So and if you say that Nigerians, doesn't mean it is everybody. So that person's store might be that unique store. But when you see in a very small community, how many Nigerians are in Winnipeg? And you can you can talk about 2 to 3 stores that that they're not even Nigerians working there, even though the owner is a Nigerian. That speaks volume, because in a small community of Nigerians, we should be able to say every community or every business that is Nigerian owned is only filled with Nigerians.
Because I know that a particular race, they will write to Canada that they want to do a particular, I mean, let's say, for example, they want to make pizza, and this pizza recipe is only people in their own race that can make that pizza. Can make it, and they'll bring them up to Winnipeg or to Canada. So I think we need to do better as Nigeria. I think the first thing, the reason why we can do better as Nigeria, we should change our mindset.
Yes, as individuals.
We should change our mindset. And in terms of job sessions, so people believe that if you work with Nigeria or if you are friends with Nigeria, they will not refer you. So you need to go to that race. And that's not even the
you
need to go to that race, go and meet other race. See, other race, they have people they want to bring.
I think the first thing again, I think another thing is you should build genuine friendship.
Thank you.
Like don't create connection or don't interact with people for the purpose of it's good to meet people, you never can tell what you benefit. That should be secondary. I think just build genuine friendship, and when you build genuine friendship, they will even think about you.
Because my own job,
when you need something.
So my own job that I'm doing in Nigeria, he's not even working at that office. I told him, he told someone that is working in that office, a Nigerian that is working in that office, and that person referred me. I don't know the person, I've not seen the person, but the fact that you saw the name, we were able to, and he referred us to, and we got that job. And I think mingle with Nigeria sometimes give you this good mentality. Okay, we came from the same place,
so we would be able to understand our struggle.
Yeah, so we understand our struggle. We know that if you have been here for 2 years, 3 years, and you are doing well, what are those things that you did differently? You can't copy other race because it didn't come from your own economy.
So their things will also be different.
Like it's when I got here, I noticed that a lot of Nigeria are into IT. In this community, imagine that I'm not
like we do business analysis, data analysis, digital marketing,
and imagine we're not friends with those people. We still stick with that. Let me go and look for my own job. But when we start moving, we start saying, okay, people are doing. How do you do it? How do you cope? It's when you have Nigerians in your, because other race that you want to run to. I don't say it's bad. Me, I love to mingle with other people. I love to.
In spite of, sorry, continue.
So I feel because we want to run to those people still will think about their own community. I feel that you should work with your Nigeria. I mean, a lot of Nigeria that I've met in the store. Hi, good morning, good. Fine. I met Yinka on YouTube, and I've been Yinka.
Yeah, you're gonna say hi to me the first time we went for Kemi Bills.
I met Yinka on YouTube.
And she's an amazing person. On YouTube. She's an amazing
I met
person.
Kemi, the Kemi way. And sure, I have a lot of. You sure like
we met a lot of ourselves.
And I saw a comment on your naming video when somebody said, "You love the fact that we are coming together and helping each other and always because we are intentional. We want to build that good community. We want to build that. I think that is the first thing we all should put in our mind. That okay, we are not. Your parents are not here. Your dad is not here. You need to build that family, and family is only by blood.
Yes, now.
So we need to build that family that we don't have. If not, you just like bottom. No, before we used to come there. Canada is boring, but now I can't say that anymore because I have community. Even if you cannot talk to people one-on-one, there's WhatsApp. Yes. A lot of people make jokes. There's some WhatsApp group that is just for joke. If you want to laugh, they are there. And there's some that for business. To sell markets. There's some for business.
For community.
Okay, there's another thing that I want to talk about. I don't know, I think you're on that group, but I don't know that group. This Winnipeg group. I remember that they used to have issue with buying tomatoes, buying pepper every year. You know, we saw a lot of videos, people fighting and all. And this year, This year, so we're still in December, sorry. This year,
you can't wait. You can't wait.
Something happened that we were all struggling for pepper, and because the pepper finished, it was so, how will I say, it was so sweet that Nigeria could come together and, to plant something.
Yes.
And everybody on this go like, imagine we plant this thing.
Earlier.
And we even have this plan. We now carry it to our Nigeria country. To that Nigeria will be better. It came to because of pepper.
Corruption is not there yet.
Yeah. If Nigeria can come together because of pepper.
Just imagine us coming together for good roads, for electricity, one thing,
And the plan, people were just putting, people in different lines of field, they were bringing the ideas. People that were into,
these are not small people, these are
people that are into accounting, they were giving us the financial implements. People that were into, what they call project management, they were giving us ideas. Okay, if we do this is what we need.
Though it didn't work out, at least it just feels good to know that when there's anything, people can come together.
But at the same time, that group is still functioning.
Yes, for a lot of other things, and obviously for future pepper too. Anything can happen next year, and they can be proper planning. Put in place.
Another thing, I noticed that Nigerian years they give people things. Giving is easy. they don't need to. You don't need to even beg. Sometimes on the group they just post a free jar. I want to give this thing out.
I think one of the reasons why, first of all, that's my own personal thought, is it's a general Canadian lifestyle. Do you understand? Like it's what is a culture here. Like it's not even just everybody gives. Everybody gives. Do you get? Everybody gives here. Like I remember when I wanted to buy like a cover for Sekina's stroller, and I reached out to somebody on Facebook Marketplace, and when she saw me, we met at Tribunal Place more, and she saw me that I even brought my daughter. She just told me I should not worry. She just gave me the cover here. So I think it's just a culture here. So it just makes sense to imbibe that culture. And if you give, that's one thing I've learned. Obviously, I've always learned that from my childhood, but it's just one thing a lot of people probably have learned here, is that if you give, definitely it's like you're paying forwardly. Somebody would have helped you. So imagine you coming and you receive welcome jollof rice. They do all this. They do all this welcome package for you, and you will not pay it forward. You have to let that cycle continue. So it's just one of those things that it still goes to the whole being intentional. I think if you're intentional about finding community, finding friendship, some people will isolate themselves throughout 1 year. I know of people 1 year they've stayed in this Canada. They'll be like, I don't like going out. They will tell you they don't really make friends. They don't really have friends, but at the same time they don't like going out. So you just be confused on maybe it's your personality, but you cannot blame it on Canada if you've not done your own part, if you've not played your own role. And I think that's just pretty much it about them giving. Like you have a lot of people who give.
So even during your daughter's ceremony, a lot of people gave me gifts.
Yes, a lot of people gave me gifts.
They came up for you.
You gave me gifts. Kemi Bio gave me gifts. I have like two.
She did about to say.
You can watch it too. You can if you come to my channel, just check my previous videos. You would see all those amazing content. So I had two subscribers that are my friends now, and they came bearing gifts. So I feel it's just
even Canada, you can't go somewhere like somebody's in a party
and you not go with
something.
Gifts. No, you can't.
So I just feel the mindset of the reason why we did this video is that just change your mindset. Just let it start from you.
Yes.
Just Nigeria is bad. If Nigeria
I'm sorry, before I forget, I wanted to interrupt you one time. Timoni, sorry. So one thing that can scare people is some Nigerians might discourage you from relocating. When you come, some Nigerians might not show you the way, or some Nigerians might not help you or support you. Like maybe they might not even accommodate you. Yes, that is possible. I think the only advice I can give is you can't just rely on just one one set of people. You would connect with as much people, and you would get different values from different people. Some people might be word of advice, some people it might be actual physical gifts that they can support you with, or monetary things that they can support you with. Some people it might be connection they can support you with. So it's not a matter of because of one person discourage you or say it's not easy to get a job. You just
even somebody saying it's not easy to get a job, I think it's based on those people's experience. It might not be as if they want to discourage you,
but it might still
look like
it might not be their intention, but at the end of the day, it will still discourage
because
you.
I remember someone telling me that you better go and do. I used to say very well, I should go and do what they call it, care work. I know that I can't do it. And took as if that if I didn't do care work, I can't do any of that. So it's not assuming because that's what the person is doing, and that's what the person understands.
Yeah.
So if you're applying for a job and people like
experience.
You're applying for this director, you're applying for this, where do you want to get that? You have to start from small. If you don't be discouraged. Just do just do yourself.
Yes.
Just do what
take what you can take in the advice, but don't let it as in dissuade you, or don't let it make you feel like so this is how it is. I'm like, no. Everybody that gives you an advice will give you an advice based on their own perspective to life, based on their own personal experience. So take what you can and just move on from it.
Talking about somebody hosting you, I remember some weeks back, some people are living up in our house and they're Nigerians. And the funny thing is, if you get to our apartment, if you want to ring our door, our name is on it, and I put my name, full name on it. So those people have been noticing that name, that this, and we are number one on the list because our name starts from A, and they've been noticing that particular name. This is Nigerian, so we must look for these people. And one day we found ourselves on the elevator, and they're not even young couples. In short, their children are in university. The last one is in secondary, last year of high school. You know, and they reached out to us. They were so happy to see us. And one day just came that we need to host you. We need to have dinner. You know, Nigeria can be done nice.
Yes,
and we had dinner. We talked. You see, as if maybe there were big uncles and big aunties because the way they
were nice people.
So I just feel we should change your mindset about it. So another thing is I want to change mindset about people coming from Nigeria. I don't want to go to Nigerian church. I don't want to go to Muslim. I don't know if organizations. I don't want to do this. I think you need to start from there. Fine. When I came
the best place.
So when I came from Nigeria, my host here goes to English church. And they really have a car, so they help us go to church every Sunday and all. And personally, there are Nigerians there a lot. In short, my uncle was going to that church. We met ourselves in that church, you know, everything. There are a lot of Nigerians. They're not everybody just do because everybody just behaving like Oyibo. You're all doing English church, and I'm not feeling the vibe, and I'm not feeling the community. I feel lost. Even my spiritual life was going, not because the church is not good, the church is very good,
but it's just not the practice.
But I just feel like it's not, so I need that place that somebody will smile at me when I'm going to church, somebody will say hello, somebody will notice me, you know, dancing, will know that,
and jumping around.
When I can know that these are my people, because I know that back in the office space, I have a lot of white, other races there. So what am I forcing everything about me to other races? I feel I need Nigerians. So that's why I just decided to change our church, and it has been the best decision for us. Because we see other black people, we see other people. Okay, I've gotten here, I be like, because I don't even wear native self during cold weather. Because when I was going to that church, it's always jean and everything. In the Nigerian community, the church I'm going to, everybody wear native. Even during cold, there's a way you do it, you package yourself. You still feel like I'm still in my Nigerian, I'm still a Niger. You know, I don't want to change everything about because I'm in Canada. No. I still want to have this Nigerian vibe in me and everything. And it's good. What about your own experience?
Well, for me, because of where I stay, so the Muslim community is in the south, and I stay in the east. So, but the day I went for a salatu, I was very amazed. Like, first of all, they give food every time you go. I like food. Well, that's just like a cherry on the cake. But I was so amazed. Like, I have a vlog of that. You guys just go to my channel and you see lots of vlogs. And it felt like I was in Nigeria. Do you understand? I had a lot of people that came out to meet me. Mary, we didn't see her. I know you. And, you know, it was wholesome, seeing kids, children speaking Yoruba, the imam giving lectures. It was so wholesome, and it just goes to show that, see, it's up to you. Whatever it is you want for yourself is really up to you. I was so amazed, and I felt welcome. It didn't even feel as if, oh, they are going to say, oh, welcome. It just felt like they
just put in one side.
It just felt natural. It just felt natural. It felt like I was going to my normal asalatu, the regular asalatu back in Nigeria. It didn't feel like, oh, there was any even special. There was no, okay, you're new here. It just felt like I was in another branch. Sorry for my Yoruba. I like to put you as if I just went to another branch. It felt good. And there and there, because it was my friend that invited me, and there and there, they just started asking us to register to join the couples group so that we'll do things together. They used to do special prayers for different couples on different weeks. So during my baby's naming, we just reached out to the imam through a family friend, and he came. He did not collect any money. Nothing.
Imagine that you did not.
Do you understand?
Just your name yourself.
So and this is not even like we can't even improve, because we are even far. So how much more if you even live very close? Anytime you're able to join, you'll be welcomed, and it just feels really wholesome. And you know, that's pretty much it.
Personally, I think I'm just also giving advice for people that are just coming. I think you should just forget this negative narrative. Yourself, build yourself. Whatever you want people to do for you, automatically you show it to people. You know, if you want good, you have to show
give out good.
So it is normal. And I always advise, join the right community. There are a lot of WhatsApp group you can join. I think even my 1 year in 1 year free child daycare, it was because of I joined the Nigerian group and I got that. They give me that information. A lot of things. I'm starting my business. A lot of people have reached out to me because I'm in a community that I'm sending messages and I'm telling them that this is what I do.
This patronizer,
this
fashion designer, she's amazing.
So I have a lot, So don't if you have a bad experience, one bad experience, don't use to judge
generalize.
Just there are other good people say I'm good, I'm a Nigerian, I'm a good person. I'm good. You say it.
Rich, I'm good,
yeah,
I'm Nigerian, I'm a good
you guys
person.
if you can reach out to us, fine. We can do what we can do. A lot of people I don't know that they reach out to me and different way. I've advised them, if you want to move to Winnipeg, you need someone that will pick from the airport. If I can do that for you, maybe it's not disturbing my work. Why not? I can do that for you. So you can reach out to people. That's why we are on YouTube.
Yes.
All of us are.
There are so many people you can reach out to. If you reach out to her and she's unable to,
another person can do it.
Some people just put on.
Yeah, some person. Some people even put on the group. Please, I'm coming with my family in this so month. I need the apartment, 1 room, 2. And people go all the way for them.
Yes.
So please don't limit yourself. Don't say I don't want. Except if you don't want your village people to know that you're here. That's the only thing. Some people don't want people to know that they're in abroad.
And what I used to say to people is, whatever comes with it, take it.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep your life private, it's not a bad thing.
It's not
but
bad,
if you feel lonely, if you feel sad, if you feel bored, if you feel isolated, know that that is the repercussion of you being isolated.
Yeah.
So and it's okay as long as you are fine by that. So what I want to just chip in is, this does not mean that you should not interact intentionally with other communities.
Why not?
Like it is even important to immerse yourself with the culture, like the Canadian culture, because there's so many communities here. It's just more or less like, don't do one over the other. Don't say I would rather do this instead of do this. You just do everything pari passu. As you're interacting with the Nigerian community, also interact with the Canadian community, the Pakistani community, the Indian community, so many communities.
A lot of communities.
As long as you have the opportunity. But the Nigerian one is just the paramount, being that this is your people. Your tiwan.
You can't leave your people now.
Yeah.
So if you have any bad experience or good experience so far living in Canada, just put in the comment section. Let us read from you and how you navigate or whatever you did to just change the narrative. Just put in the comment section. We want to hear from you. So me and Yinka, we read the comment section and we
engage.
answer.
So let's keep the comments.
Let's engage and don't forget to like. I beg, like.
Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that whenever she uploads new videos, you'll be the first person to know.
So see you in our next video, because I know you're going to do another video. Bye.
Come to my video. Come to my channel now. Watch the next one.
So see you.
Bye. Watch her get higher, down to the wire. Will you let it burn till we almost drown?